Everybody today that heard about this need to raise their voice, need to stand with humanity. Because this is humanity. You gotta stand with humanity. Because I know everybody gonna hear about it after it happens, and they gonna act like they were mad, sad. No, it doesn't work like that. Stop it right now, before it happens. It's happening, stop it before it's too late.
Ethiopian forces have been at war with the regional government of Tigray since early November.
International aid agencies are sounding the alarm over the situation in the northern Ethiopian region of Tigray.
The Red Cross says the capital of Ethiopia's northern Tigray region is struggling with shortages of food and medical supplies.
Right now we're going to a protest in LA regarding the war that's taking place in Ethiopia in the Tigray region. This is a really personal story I'm doing because I have family in the Tigray region. I have aunties, uncles, cousins. So it's difficult to cover this and not be biased. And I apologize for that ahead of time. It was this past summer that we were out here on Sunset Boulevard in LA for the Black Lives Matter movement. And now we're back again. It just doesn't feel like there's ever an end to things to protest about in this world. Tigray is a state in northern Ethiopia. The state is led by TPLF, a political party that was in charge of Ethiopia for 27 years before the newest leader of Ethiopia, Prime Minister Abiy Ahmed, took over in 2018. For the last almost 3 years, tensions between the TPLF and the federal government have been growing, and it led to an all-out war on November 3rd. The causes of the war vary depending on who you believe, but what's not up for debate is that civilians are getting caught in between. Over 60,000 people have fled the Tigray region to neighboring Sudan, and now reports show that over 2 million are internally displaced. According to the UN, 2.4 million people in the state of Tigray are in need of immediate food assistance. The problem is, most of the region is closed off by the federal government. Outside of Mekelle, which is the capital city of Tigray, there is no phone service, no internet service, no electricity to the rest of Tigray. To make things worse, the federal government of Ethiopia has been accused of partnering up with Eritrea, a country to the north, to attack the Tigray State. Both Eritrea and Ethiopia had initially denied the involvement of Eritrean troops, but over the last week, Ethiopian government officials have confirmed that Eritrean troops are in Tigray. Reports of Eritrean troops massacring civilians and committing mass organized looting of schools, hospitals, and factories is abundant.
There's no food in Tigray. You can't eat. There's no humanitarian services in Tigray because the Ethiopian government stopped everybody from coming in. So the UN can't go in, the US can't go in, nobody can go in. So what we want now, we want the US to put sanctions on the Ethiopian government. We want the US to put force, whatever it is. They need to force the Ethiopian government and the Eritrean government, who's also involved. And they need to stop this war. It's a genocide happening. Our people are dying. Thousands of people are dying. They're burning our churches. They're burning our mosques. They're raping our women. While we're over here in a free country, being able to do whatever we want, they can't do that. They have no food. They have no water. They have no medicine. So what we want is an end to this war. The U.S. needs to be involved. Everybody today that heard about this need to raise their voice, need to stand with humanity. Because this is humanity. You gotta stand with humanity.
The whole world must know there's a genocide going on. The whole world must see children are being killed. Women are being killed. It's a total genocide going on.
Are you from the Tigray region?
I'm from Eritrea and Tigray.
Okay, do you have family there?
I have a family on both sides.
እርስዎ ከትግራይ ኖት?
ከአማራም አለሁበት።
አዎ ከሁለቱም ጋር።
እና ትግራይ ነው የተላልኩት። ቤተሰቦቼ በአጠቃላይ ትግራይ ውስጥ ነው ያሉት።
ማግኘት ትችለዋል ቤተሰቡን?
አላገኘሁም። አዎ ስልክ አይሰራም። የተሚክስን ነው። ይሄ አማራ ነው፣ ይሄ ትግራይ ነው ማለት አትችይም።
አዎ እውነት ነው።
የተወለደ ህዝብ ነው በቃ። እና እንኳን ከትግራይና ከጎንደር አጠቃላይ ሀበሻ የተባለው የተወለደ ህዝብ ነው። ፍቅር ከልካይ የለውም። ፍቅር ከልካይ የለውም። የተወለደ ህዝብ ነው ማለት ነው። አሁን እነዚህ እያዳሙት ነው። በቃ እያዳሙት ነው።
We're just getting back from the protest, and one of the things that really touched me is one of the gentlemen said he's, you know, half Tigrayan and half Amhara, which is another tribe in Ethiopia. And he said, how do you separate these people? And that's the truth for myself and millions of others, you know. If we're going to have tribal conflict, I don't know where the resolution is going to be, where it's going to be resolved. Because I myself, I'm Tigrayan, I have Tigrayan roots, but I also have, you know, Amhara grandparents and Eritrean grandparents. So this is the same people waging war on each other. And this is a conflict, a battle for power. But who's getting devastated in between is the civilians, and that's who we were all attempting to save.